Welcome back to Welsh Miniature Board Gamer, and today we're going to have an unboxing and review of the frostgrave barbarians. Now it says second edition on the box, but they're the same ones that were in the first edition. They just got the second edition because that's the current edition. So this makes 20 multi-part plastic barbarians, and of course if you know anything about the North Star military figures, you know that they are going to give you a plethora of heads and weapon combinations. So many that you'll have a nice big fat juicy bits box by the end of it. So it comes with these usual flat stands that the frostgrave miniatures come with, and we have 5 miniatures per sprue. There are 4 sprues, all of them identical. So we will just have a look at this one here. So as I said, it comes with a plethora of weapons, my new word of the day. We have bows, we have axes, we have swords, knives, hammers, two-handed hammers, crossbows, we've got two-handed axes and two-handed spears, we've got pouches and we've got quivers. We got the usual, like, just mass of extras that you're never probably going to use all of, but it's good to have ready for your next conversion. So on it we have 20 heads, so that is double the amount of heads, 2 bodies, so you have some options for what you are going to put on your miniatures. As you can see, some of the heads have got helmets and some of them have got beards. If you don't want helmets or beards, you have to get a different pack, because these are barbarians and they've all got helmets and they've all got beards. But they're really nice and crisp and clear, and I can't see any mold lines on any of these miniatures. I reckon these are probably the nicest miniatures plastic range of any of the frostgraves so far. They're really nice. So I painted them up sort of Viking barbarian looking, so you know there's quite a few ginger-haired Vikings in my group, but yeah, they're really nice. And as you can see, I've dusted the base with some snow powder in order to give that frostgrave aesthetic. The details on them are really nice. They've hit that perfect sort of point of not too much detail that it really gets in the way, and not too little detail that you can't have something really cool to look at. It's hit that sweet spot, and that's really rare, but really worked for these guys. Now I really like this guy. He's got this hammer and shield, and he's got even an Arnie snarl on his face. If I can tilt him up so you can have a look, sort of. Yeah, he sounds like he's shouting "Get to the dragon." So yeah, they're really nice and lots of characters to them. Now this guy is the first attempt I did of putting actually some of the basing powder actually on the miniature to show that, you know, it's snowing, etc. Now my idea was that he's got snow on him and he's stepping into like a crypt or whatever, so the base is grey, but it kind of looks a bit off because it looks like he's got snow on his shoulders, but the ground is clear. But that was kind of the story behind him, you know, he's sort of walking out of the snow that has fallen upon him, but it doesn't really sell very well unless I tell you that, so maybe I should have put some snow on the ground in order to try and sell that story a bit better. So I really like this guy as well. He's got his 3-pronged beard, and he has a snow-covered base, carrying a bow, so you know I'm showing a bit of the variations of equipment here that you can have. I didn't put the quiver on him because I kind of liked to see him without his quiver, but I think we can sort of suspend our disbelief and sort of forget that he hasn't got a quiver, so he's run out of arrows. But yeah, really nice to paint, and I've really enjoyed painting them. So this one again, he is carrying his spear and looking all menacing. So if you didn't want to use these as like the barbarians from the book, you could use them as your warband. I see absolutely no reason why you couldn't. They come with enough weapon options that you could pick them as, you know, as the warband instead. You'd have to find a wizard, but you should be able to find like a rough looking wizard and he would fit in quite well. So I'm doing a bit of a size comparison. So here he is next to a Mantic Basilian. Now the Mantic Basilians are quite tall and skinny people, so they're not quite the same sort of size, but they're kind of close enough that it wouldn't really matter. Here is an Oathmark Dwarf. Now he's on a raised base, so he's looking a little bit taller than he should, but that's him next to him. Then we have an Oathmark Goblin, and I think that's perfectly fit in with the sizes that they should be, if you look like so. And then we have maybe the most perfectly sized proportion, obviously, is a Ghost Archipelago crew member. So he's on a raised base, so if we put him sort of equal, identical height, which is perfect for what we want. So all in all, I can't really recommend these enough. They are lovely miniatures, and I can really say that North Star Miniatures have really hit the ball out of the park with these. So it's going to be goodbye from me, Welsh Miniature Board Game. Bye.